Did you know that Finland has been making waves on the global stage? Recently, Helsinki, the capital city of Finland, has captured the world's attention with an incredible project: the construction of a fully-fledged underground city. This innovative city can actually accommodate more people than the entire existing population of Helsinki. But that's not all. This underground wonder boasts a wide range of modern amenities. In this subterranean city, you can find a church for spiritual solace, a fantastic swimming center for aquatic enthusiasts, and even a hockey rink for sports enthusiasts. But that's not all. This underground marvel also has stockpiles of life-saving supplies, ensuring the safety and well-being of its residents. The scope of this Megaproject has left many people astonished and intrigued. So stick with us till the end of this video to learn all there is to know about this massive construction endeavor in the heart of Helsinki. Origins of the underground city. Finland has faced many challenges in its history since the end of the Viking era. Around the early 1000 AD, both Russia and Sweden tried to claim Finnish land as their own. In 1917, when the Russian Tsar stepped down, Finland declared its independence, but the tensions with its neighboring nations didn't go away. During the Second World War, Finland suffered a lot, with many people losing their lives. They also lost 11% of their land. While the tensions lessened, they were never completely resolved. Now, with Russia's invasion of Ukraine in 2022, many European countries are worried about their national security. Finland, with its proximity to Russia, is feeling the threat, especially since they decided to join NATO. The underground city in Helsinki isn't a new idea. It goes back to the mid-1900s when Finland started taking precautions due to its history with Russia and the long border they share. Initially, they dug tunnels for power lines, sewage, and other utilities. But as they dug deeper into the ancient bedrock, over 2 million years old, they realized they could do more. City officials and others decided to use this strong bedrock to create an underground city with all sorts of amenities. This city could also serve as a shelter if necessary. It's a smart move, considering the changing times in Finland's new alliance with NATO. A national security strategy. In July 2022, Finland began the process to join NATO. This decision strained the relationship between Finland and Russia, which warned of serious political and military repercussions. Russia, which supplies most of the gas to Finland and other countries, stopped providing gas, leaving these nations in search of alternative solutions. As a result, the highways that used to connect Finland to St. Petersburg and were used by over 2 million commuters each year, as well as the railway line with 10 daily locomotive operations, have now come to a standstill. The Underground City project was primarily a response to Finland's Rescue Act. This act aims to ensure that, in case of accidents or threats, people can be rescued, functions can continue to operate, and the impact of the incident is minimized. Finland has more than 54,000 bomb shelters across the country, and the law even mandates that any building with more than 12,900 square feet of space must have an underground shelter unit. If you want to learn more about billion-dollar construction projects worldwide, consider subscribing to this channel for more intriguing videos. Constructing the underground city. Helsinki's underground tunnels are dug really deep, about 100 to 200 feet beneath the city's surface. Over the years, they've excavated more than 100 million square feet by removing even more rock, creating a huge network of tunnels that spans over 125 miles. In the subterranean city, some parts have multiple layers. The top layer right below the ground is used for utility pipelines. The layer below that is where the city and its expansion happen. Anything deeper serves various other purposes, like air purification and ventilation systems. They even have a 40-foot deep water reservoir. An interesting thing is that Helsinki stores both its hot and cold water underground. Because the rock is made of granite, it doesn't change temperature quickly, so they don't need extra energy to keep the water at the right temperature. In 2007, the city government made an underground master plan. This plan shows where they can develop underground in the future. It includes space for parking, traffic, storage, technical systems, maintenance, and other projects that they haven't decided on yet. They updated this master plan in 2020. Special design features. The shelters in the city have two really thick blast doors. The first door can handle the pressure from a possible nuclear attack, and the second door can keep out gas, chemicals, and radiation. Each underground shelter is made so that it can fill up with up to 6,000 people in just 20 minutes. These shelters have bunk beds, bathrooms, electricity generators, ventilation systems, and enough water to last for about 3 weeks. The way they built the underground city is different. They used a zero land use system. It means they don't take up space on the surface. They can expand both up and down using special techniques. Because of this, they built things like hockey rinks, swimming pools, shopping centers, and cafes underground. What's cool is that all these places can turn into shelters in less than 72 hours if there's an attack. Another interesting thing is how they designed the tunnels. They dug them so that they can connect new tunnels to the ones that are already there. It's like making a big network of tunnels, sort of like the roots of a tree. One great example of this design is the Casanini metro station. It connects to a shopping mall and a cinema. It also has hubs that lead to the city's surface. One of the best things about these shelters is facilities and attractions. In Helsinki's underground, you can find the Amos Rex Art Gallery. It has the biggest private art collection in all of Finland. The architects designed the glass panels on the surface above to let natural light into the main galleries. This place was originally built in the 1930s, but it had to be moved underground because it needed more space to grow. They finished it in 2018, and it covers more than 230,000 square feet. They even have storage spaces below the gallery in case they need them. The area below the central station is probably the biggest underground system in the city. It has the main train station, metro lines, and shops. These tunnels also connect to others that offer parking and other fun things to do. They started building the metro system in the 1980s, and they expanded it in 2017. It's about 8 miles long, and they plan to add 5 more stations. There's also a swimming center called Etakaskas, which they carved into the bedrock in 1993. It has a 165-foot swimming pool, a gym, and more. One more amazing thing is the Templiakio Church. They built it right into the rock, and it has a glass dome on the surface to let in light. This place is super famous in the city, and it's also used for concerts because it has great acoustics. Project feasibility and criticism. With all the growing political and military tensions, the 5,500 underground units in Helsinki seem like a good idea to keep the city safe. What's even better is that they made these units useful for everyday stuff. But not everyone is sold on this project. Some people wonder if it'll work as well in reality as it looks on paper. Still, most folks are in favor of it, especially with all the stuff happening with Russia lately. Many see this project as a success, and are even thinking about extending the tunnel network to Estonia through an underwater railway, which would cost about $15 billion. What do you think about this massive construction project? Share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.